Hello, I'm Patricia Henderson, and this is your Weekly Connection. October is Residents' Rights Month. This month reminds us that all residents of long-term care facilities have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. Here to tell us more are Lynn Penley, West Central Ombudsman Manager, and Tyrion Lindstamer, South Central District Ombudsman Manager of the Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program. Lynn and Tyrion, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, we're very happy to join you today, Patricia. Thank you for inviting us.
Tyrion, what is the Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program?
So we are a group of volunteers and staff who basically advocate for residents' rights. So we're under the Department of Elder Affairs with the state of Florida, and we do lots of things. We're responsible for many, many things. So one of the main things we do is we do an annual assessment at each of our facilities. The facilities are nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and adult family care homes. Before COVID, we did quarterly visits as well. So we were in and out of the facilities at least every 3 months, checking to make sure that things were going well, that residents were being treated the way they should be, just making our face known to the residents so that they became accustomed to sharing information with us. And we also do complaint investigations. So complaint investigations can come from anyone. Anyone can call, write, send something up to the state, and it's distributed to the proper office. And we look into issues. We try to resolve the complaints to the satisfaction of the resident within reason. But that's our goal, is to make life better for the residents where they're living in their home.
So to add on to what Tyrion said, the complaints are probably what we get the most of and what we really sink our teeth into. As she said, anyone can contact us with a complaint or a concern, and those can range from all sorts of things. It could be that the food isn't very good. It could be that medications aren't given on time. Recently with the pandemic, people aren't maybe able to reach people by phone and are concerned about a resident or a family member in long-term care. We can also look into things like not getting bathed, or all the way up to things like abuse, so it's really a wide range of things that we're able to look into. We're not regulatory, as Tyrion said, we're advocates. So we're there to try to get it resolved for that resident. So we kind of catch everything and do it from a perspective of volunteers. So our volunteers want to be there and want to help. So they're that in-between person that really cares and really listens to the residents. So we pride ourselves on our wonderful volunteers.
Now, October is Residents' Rights Month, and some people may not be aware that there are delineated rights. Will you tell us more about what some of those rights are?
Sure. So some of the rights are pretty basic, but everyone, you have your basic civil rights. You maintain those when you go into long-term care, but you also get additional rights. And as I said, some are pretty basic. Live in a safe and decent environment. It needs to be clean and adequate for your care. Be treated with dignity and respect. That's a big one. It's now your home, so you need to be treated such. You're allowed to have private conversations and visitors. I know, again, with the pandemic, visitations have been difficult or a little bit restricted here and there, but residents are still able to have visitors and still able to, leave the facility if they need to. We also, they can manage their own finances and have access to an ombudsman. Those are some of those basic rights that residents should know and families should know about their loved ones who live in long-term care.
Another really important right is that residents have a right to receive notice before they're discharged or transferred. So that's important in a nursing home, especially because if the insurance cuts them off, a lot of times the facility will not give much notice at all. They might even just give a few hours to the family and say, hey, you need to come get your loved one and they need to be out of here by 3 o'clock today. By statute and by federal law, they can't do that. There has to be notice given in advance and discharge planning done. So a lot of people just aren't aware of that. And so we like to educate the public. That's one thing that we do a lot of. We do a lot of health fairs and presentations and things, and interviews like this are wonderful too, Patricia. So,
well, we are happy to help get information out there, and those are important residents' rights. Where can someone find a list of the residents' rights?
they can go to our website. It's Ombudsman, and I'll spell that OMBUDSMAN.elderaffairs.org. Once they're on the website, they just click About Us, and the Resident Rights box will pop up.
And we'll have that website for you at the end of the video. If a resident or loved one has a concern, how do they contact the Ombudsman program?
So as Terry said, you can always visit our website. There's a nice little button that you can click to make a complaint or to reach out to your local ombudsman. But probably the most popular is our telephone number, which is toll-free, 888-831-0404. And it should be posted in the assisted living, nursing home, or adult family care home for people to know about. So that's how people usually know about us, or they need an ombudsman out in the field at one of the locations. And so they give us a call with a complaint. So again, they can call us, they can go to our website, or if they meet us in a location, you know, when we're visiting, they can always bring up a concern or a complaint, and we'll take it into consideration and either educate them or take a complaint and work with it and try to get it resolved for the resident.
And we will have that phone number and the website for you at the end of the video. Now, Terry Ann, what if somebody lives in another state?
They can type in their search engine, Ombudsman, and then the name of the state. We have Ombudsman programs in all 50 states and also the US territories. They can also check online at the National Consumer Voice, and they can find the state and the local Ombudsman program through that as well.
And that's another website we'll have for you at the end of the video. Such great information today, such important information. Final thoughts, Lynn?
Final thought. So I guess, you know, if you have a question or a concern, just give us a call. We field all kinds of questions. Also, since we're volunteer based and have such wonderful volunteers, we're always trying to add to the volunteer base. So if you are interested in volunteering or want more information on that, please do give us a call. Or if you want us to come speak to a group, we'd love to do that, to get the word out about the program and about resident rights.
Terry Ann, final thoughts?
Well, another thing that we do is consultations. So if you, like Lynn said, if you have any questions about anything, give us a call, anything related to, you know, long-term care or the elderly, or just basically anything. We are a great resource, and we can help you find, if we can't answer your question, we can help you find someone who can. So do contact us. And we do enjoy helping the public.
Such great information and important information today. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you, Patricia.
If you have a concern about a resident in a long-term care facility, please contact the Ombudsman program. I'm Patricia Henderson, and this is your Weekly Connection.